We are 1 month into the year. Did you make a commitment to yourself about eating better, getting a proper night's rest, exercising more? How is everything going? I have an encouraging message for you today that is to help you keep going and to stay on track. I titled this message, Can You Do a Little More? And Can You Do a Little Less? So, what do I mean by that? In my practice, in my store with friends or acquaintances, I hear pretty much the same story going into a new year, such as I'm going to lose weight, limit my alcohol consumption, eat healthier, go to the gym, exercise more, no dessert, save some money, spend less. You can fill in the blank of what you want to accomplish in 2025. So every year, if you're like me, you might hear this a lot, wanting to make some healthful changes. Now, I want you to think about this for a moment. We all make these commitments to ourselves each year, but I'd like to know, why are we not building on last year's commitment to ourselves? If we kept those commitments to ourselves, our health, our finances, they would be better, no? We should be just building on last year's resolutions, right? Now, sure, I get it. I know things happen through the year. I get it. Seasons change. We fall off the wagon, or something happens at our job, our family, and we lose track. We lose our momentum. Listen, I get it, but no one is coming to rescue you. Only you can rescue you. So make a commitment to yourself. And that's why I ask you, can you do a little more to feel good about yourself and stay healthy? And can you do a little less of the things that keep you unhealthy, self sabotaging? With working on brain health or lifestyle, can we add more whole foods, good fats to our daily diet? Can we stretch our body for 5 minutes every morning and every night, consistently? Now, if you have a dog or a cat, what do they do when they wake up? They stretch. Can we drink another glass of water in our day? Can we get up 10 minutes earlier to have a personal development time? Can we exercise one extra day throughout the week? Or can we drink one less coffee a day or no more soda pop? Can we go without the sugary snack for a week? Can we stop at one glass of wine on the weekend? Can we go to bed at a decent hour each night? Can we stop making excuses in our head as to why not? Can you do a little more to feel good about you and stay healthy? And can you do a little less of the things that keep you unhealthy? Now, all it takes is 5 minutes a day, but it's the consistency, being consistent, to see those benefits in 3 to 6 months. Let me give you an example. In the onset of James Clear's book, Atomic Habits, he writes about the British cycling team hiring a new coach, Dave Brailsford, whose commitment to a strategy called the aggregation to marginal gains. So, what does that mean? For the British cycling team, Brailsford makes slight changes to the team's bike seats, clothing to allow less restriction, to quicker muscle recovery. Now, you might not think this would have any bearing on their performance, but to the point of painting the inside of their van white. It wasn't until 5 years after he took over the team that they won 60% of gold medals at the Olympics in Beijing and set 9 Olympic records at the London Olympic Games. That same year, the first British cyclist won the Tour de France, with more wins at the Tour de France in 2015, 2016, and 2017. So, implementing these helpful habits, seeing the results over time. Now you say, well, yeah, that's great for them, but I'm not planning on competing in any Olympic sport. So, what does that have to do with me and a new year? Well, here's my point. In making incremental changes that bring healthful results and getting rid of the unhealthy habits, such as having an afternoon coffee, cola, or chocolate to get you through the afternoon, can you have a greens drink? Now, that might involve planning ahead, lighting up a cigarette after you eat, checking out the fridge or the cupboard half an hour after dinner, or can you just go outside for a walk? Check yourself. What are triggers, habits that cause you to sabotage your health and your goals? Driving to or from work, and you drive by all these fast food or coffee shops. And you can't help yourself, you have to drive through. These fast food places are strategically placed. And if it's a weakness for you, hey, take another route to work or home. This last year, I've committed and I am able to do this. Not everyone is able to do this, but I committed to walking to my clinic. Now, if the weather is really cold or raining pretty heavy or even high humidity, then I won't walk. But for the most part, I would say about 90%, I'm creating a lifestyle habit and I walk to work. So, what does that do? It gets me outside. I'm exercising, vitamin D, if you will, breathing in that fresh air. And I find like I'll listen to podcasts during that time. It just clears my head and I think clearer just walking outside in nature. Sometimes we're not aware of those gradual changes in ourselves, but when others are noticing and commenting, hey, you look great. What's different about you? Your skin is glowing. You'll know you're on the right track because we don't always see those incremental changes. Best of all, you will feel better. Your energy is back. You're thinking clearer. Your clothes may fit a bit better. And going forward into 2025, what do you need to do a little bit more of? And what do you need to do a little less of? If you're not sure where to start or even to get a jump start on your health, I always say start with the liver. Now, I run an online program called Loving Your Liver to Keep Your Brain Happy. And this year, I am hearing more women come to me telling me that they have been diagnosed with high cholesterol and or non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. I talk more about this program that I run, Loving Your Liver to Keep Your Brain Happy, in episode 2. So feel free to go back and have a listen to that episode. Highlight it, comment, I'd appreciate that. And also, I have in the show notes here the link to the program, Loving Your Liver to Keep Your Brain Happy. So check out my show notes for the details. Now, rather than feeling guilty about not succeeding with your New Year's resolution to yourself, start thinking and implementing these changes. So, what can you do a little bit more of to feel good about yourself and stay healthy? And can you do a little less of things that keep you unhealthy? You've been listening to Talk to Vicky, RHN, a total approach to wellness. Take a moment, again, check out the show notes where you will see all my programs, and let's make 2025 the year where we are committed to our health. And when 2026 rolls around, we will be just building on our 2025 commitment. So I want you to remember the British cycling team. It took them a few years before they started bringing medals home. So I believe in you, and I know you can do it.